Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Intuitive Clarity with Allison Nichols. Gemini, as always, this is a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate with you, please remember to check out your moon and rising sign. So, I hope you all had a fabulous holiday and you were able to ring in the new year properly. And it looks like, actually, from the readings I've been doing, it looks like the new year is going to be bringing a lot of changes for a lot of signs. So I'm anxious to see what is going to happen with Gemini. Now, while I'm shuffling the cards, I'd like to remind you that if you'd like your own personal intuitive clarity reading, you're more than welcome to click on the link below. And if you have any questions, please just email me. You could do that through the website. And I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have about how the reading works or, whatever that might be. Also, there's still a $10 discount that's running through the 31st. So take advantage of that to help you get a perspective of what is going to happen for you personally for the up and coming year. I would love to do your personal yearly forecast. All right. And I do apologize for not publishing these early. I always like to publish the next month a little early so you can get a heads up. I'm creating my own tarot deck and I am totally embraced in it. I have a hard time stopping to do other things that I'm supposed to be doing. So hopefully those will be done, edited, published, and ready for the public. I'm hoping by spring. So it's all self-taught, all the digital work. I'm learning so much. So anyway, can't wait to do readings with my personal intuitive clarity cards. So let's see what's happening for Gemini, January 2019. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do some clarification cards before I speak a word. But I will do some numerology. 6. Okay. Well, you're coming into the month of January with the 6 energy, which is pretty cool. So if there was a lot of chaos going on previously, it appears that you have slid right through. You've ridden the wave, so to speak, and everything is starting to look up. You're starting to see a little bit of sun, which is fabulous. It's a victory number. It's a victory energy, so please enjoy that. Ride that wave, which is great. So I love walking into it with a fabulous energy, numerical energy. I think it's great. All right. And we do one more set and then we'll start talking about what's happening. Now, the beginning of January, I am seeing some quarrels, and it appears to be around the family. So there are some family quarrels that start out the month of January, or some family upsets, if not actual, quarrels, fighting. But there's some family upset, it looks like, at the beginning of January, that very first week. And it looks as though it's because there was some hopes and wishes that either you had or there was a family member, because I also have the 3 of Wands to start the month with, or to start the week with, which is actually partnerships. So it can be a family, a husband, wife, child. That it's a threesome. It's the power of 3, so it's a trio of some sort. That there's some type of a family dispute about due to someone's hopes and wishes and dreams being either not helped to create, either the family didn't help create this for this person, Or, you know, it would be like a child who thought that they were going to go to college and the family says, I had to spend the college fund, that kind of thing. So, yeah, there appears to be some upsets with the family as far as perhaps some hopes and wishes that, you know, someone was hoping to have. Then we go into the second week where there's a transformation, because I get the death card. Now, with the transformation, Gemini, it is good and bad, okay? Because it's something that we've had to walk away from, or something we've had to kill off, so to speak, in order to move forward into this new way of living or way of thinking, all right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be like awful. It could be you're quitting a job to go to a new one, all right? Or to go to school. There's some type of transformation. Um, in the second week, I'm seeing too where there is someone that is not too trustworthy, okay? It is the fox. And as we know, the fox gets a bad rap. I mean, he's slick, okay? Just because he's slick doesn't mean he's bad, right? But whatever. Anyway, he is sly as a fox, a little manipulative. It's I'm sorry, but it would be the like used cars. Sorry, any used car salesman out there, but it would be like the used car salesman kind of tactic, right? Telling you what you want to hear in order to get what they want. It's reversed. So it's someone you don't actually see coming. All right. In other words, you didn't view them as a car salesman at all. You didn't see it. They actually are kind of slick, even slicker than normal. And then I get the Nine of Cups, it's a very emotional card, but it's also my Merchant and Wish card. Now, this is a very stubborn card, actually, when it comes down to what the overall meaning about it is. It does have the wish card thing. So it could be this dude here, this person here is promising you some things, okay, to transform out of this situation, all right, to transform out of a situation. But they possibly cannot be trusted. We're going to continue on, but it does appear like someone is going to be making you some promises that seem too good to be true. Or perhaps you are making promises that could be too good to be true, in order to transform out of a situation that needs to die. Okay. Going into the third week, we have the Two of Cups reversed, straight up. Of course, it's a partnership, and it's usually an emotional one. All right. So, and I do believe this has something to do with an emotional relationship, because there's some sadness or some type of a breakup. I get the Park, which is romance. All right. So this is telling me that yes, we are talking about some type of an emotional, romantic type of partnership where there is, if it's not a breakup, there is some emotional turmoil, perhaps still some residue left over from that very beginning of the month. And then I get the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands is kind of a stubborn card, all right? But it also is, you feel like you have a victory. So because there again we have a six, so it is a victory. You have won something, or someone or the other person has won something in a way, okay? Gotten one over perhaps on the other, or the other person just backed down, all right? So there was a breakdown of some type of an emotional partnership, but in the end, someone does win over the other. So someone does back down. One of you does back down. Going into the last week of the month, I get the Lovers card reversed. I get Speculation reversed. And then again, I get the Death card, Transformation. All right. So the Lovers straight up is partnership, and it can be romantic, but it's partnership. And it's making the decision to continue on with a partnership sometimes. All right. It's reversed. So these last 2 weeks are all about a little bit of chaos around a romantic partner. All right. Because it's not moving forward. There's a bit of a stopping period here. And with my speculation card, it is reversed. It is poor speculation about this partnership. All right, so there's been some poor decisions. Possibly this is kind of an empty victory. In other words, it was a manipulative victory. And then I get the transformation card, which here we are again, right? This was the second week. And remember, there was somebody kind of that was making promises that they did not keep. So here we are with poor speculations. So perhaps you believed them, they believed you, all right? And now it's time to move on to something new again, all right? So either way, the way this looks at the end here is with the relationship with some type of a partnership that you care very much about, whether it be romantic or just an emotional partnership. It looks like there's there's an upheaval, and it's due to some poor speculation on someone's part as far as what they did to feel that they won over on the other, because it's going to cause a transformation in some form, whether it is a transformation of completely ending it or moving on to a better way of dealing with each other, like a reconciliation kind of thing, possibly going to counseling or something like that, transforming the relationship in some form. All right. Let me keep going though, because I want to see what's happening. This partnership. And when it comes to that first week with the family quarrels, Gemini, family can be made up of many different ways, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be your biological family. It could be people or situations that you feel are your family. Because this is really more of a social kind of card than it is a family kind of card, an emotional attachment, an emotional threesome. Then so it's not an emotional threesome, it's more of a social kind of thing, or work or career related kind of thing. Okay. So I got the sun, all right, on top of my star, reversed. So some things are going to get revealed, which is going to diminish someone's hopes and dreams, or slow down someone's hopes and dreams. And it could be that things came out during this argument that happened. All right. Some things came to the surface, which was it disappointed you or someone else. All right. Or one of these three people. Let me see what's going on. Okay. The coffin reversed on top of the wishes and wants card. So straight up, it's the death of it, right? It's the end of it. So forget about it. Move on. Reversed, it's almost as if it's not completely dead, but it is well on its way. Okay. So there again, here we go. We get the death card on top of here. So this could also mean an illness as well. So do keep that in mind. You might want to, just double check, make sure that you're well rested and things are going well for you, because this could also mean an illness. But I believe it would be more of a third party thing just because of the sly fox up here. All right. So in other words, not you, Gemini. I believe it could be more of a third party thing. All right, so there is some type of transformation that is coming up on the second week. An ending in order to create a new beginning is being offered up to you in some form. However, it's never going to happen. Okay, so what this person is offering you is really not going to happen. Or whatever you're portraying is, you have no intention of actually making it happen. All right. Going into the partnership upheaval, this is the rider reversed. Okay, so that is not receiving news. All right, or bad news. If you do receive it, it is bad news. Okay, so remember, we got this victory up here. Or what you thought could be a victory, or what whoever it was thought could be a victory that's around you, thought that they had a victory over you. It really not too much. Okay, so it is actually not a good victory. Like I said, it's more of a manipulative victory, or it doesn't pan out at all. So what you thought you won, you really didn't. Okay, or what they thought they won over you, they really didn't. And then I get the safe opened up. Now, the safe is about riches, all right? But it's also, but see, he is empty. So, and it's also about secrets being revealed, all right? So I see the lover, the partnership up here, which is not going to move forward, or some type of upheaval where it is the end of a partnership due to poor speculation, due to poor decisions, um, which is making a total transformation in your life, because this is no longer how it used to be. All right. So this whole thing, this whole relationship up here, this whole partnership up here is going through a major transformation in some form, because secrets are being revealed. It might even clear out your bank account a little bit. All right. So whatever it is so let's say if it is a love relationship, you need to move on. It could take up your whole savings to move out if you need to move out, or if they're moving out, it could be depleting your bank account. If you decide to go to counseling, it could be an outlay of money. But either way, some things are going to be brought out to the surface, or brought up to the surface, when it comes to a partnership. Now, I want to do one last clarifying card, and for not clarifying, but one last card for how you're going to feel when you're going into the month of February. Excuse me, Gemini. And then we'll see what other messages we might have. I almost feel too that this transformation that's coming with the fox reversed is that you're not surprised about it. You kind of see it coming. It's not a big surprise, but you're still you still have some hopes that it's going to work out in a different way, perhaps. So you don't believe that necessarily it's completely dead yet. So I believe you might be fighting whatever it is that needs to end in order for you to move forward. Okay. I believe you might be having some type of an inner struggle about that. So you might want to meditate on that. If that is resonating with you, I suggest to meditate on that. The Death card is a big major arcana card, so it's a big karmic card, and it's a strong suggestion, and it's a strong indication that the transformation is going to happen whether you like it or not. It's meant to be. Okay, how is Gemini going into February? Okay. All right. So you're going to be going into the month of February. Feeling like the Ten of Wands. All right. The Ten of Wands is my burden card. It's carrying a lot of burdens. Okay. And interestingly enough, I've got the High Priestess, and she carries a lot of secrets. So, I mean, if you put the two together, it appears like there might be some secrets that either you are carrying around or someone around you is carrying around that is causing a great burden on you. You might be keeping secrets for someone else, and it's causing a burden for you, or the secrets you are keeping is becoming burdensome. Or causing you some burdens in general, and especially if these secrets are starting to come out. Okay. So that's what I have for the month of January, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this, and do remember to like, share, subscribe, do all the things. Follow me on Facebook. And of course, if you want your personal yearly intuitive clarity reading, now would be a great time. January would be a great time to book that. And I will be more than happy to do that. Just click on my link below. Sorry, my dog's causing me to not be able to pay attention. Anyway, would love to do a personal intuitive clarity reading for you, Gemini. And as always, I'm sending loving energy your way. Have a fabulous January, and until February, bye-bye.